Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 4. I'm Tram Mai. It is primary day in 5 states today, including right here in Arizona. And while President Biden and former President Trump have both won their party's presidential nominations, today's primaries could play a big role in the future of each campaign. And to top it off, President Biden is heading to State 48 right now on a western swing. This is video of him arriving in Las Vegas earlier today. The president is expected to land at Sky Harbor International Airport, and that anticipation is building as we are told the president will land here in Phoenix in just a matter of minutes. 12 News journalist Allison Rodriguez is live on the tarmac awaiting for his big arrival. And Allison, he's actually arriving much earlier than expected.
Yeah, about an hour earlier, as a matter of fact, at Tram. We're told here by officials that he's actually been running early since his visit to Reno, Nevada, before he went to Vegas, and then, of course, making his way here to Phoenix right now. So we are going to be bringing you that live this afternoon. We'll let you know as soon as we get a sight of Air Force One. In the meantime, I can tell you, waiting in the wings here to greet the president is Congressman Greg Stanton and also Gila River Indian Community Governor Stephen Lewis. They will be greeting him here. So far, looking out for any other Arizona dignitaries who may greet the president when he arrives here. We also know he's got a few things planned for his trip here to State 48. We understand he'll be heading to Phoenix for an event to try and mobilize Latino voters. Today, he's also expected to speak at a business tomorrow about some investments in that business that we are still waiting to get confirmation on. So, of course, there's a lot still up in the air. We're going to share that with you as soon as we get those details confirmed here. But again, POTUS is about an hour earlier than we expected here. Tram, I have covered these visits in the past here from sitting presidents to our state. And sometimes, more than often, they're actually a little bit late. So today, a little bit of a change here. I'm running early here. I hear chopper overhead right now. We are going to be getting with officials here momentarily to see just how imminent his arrival will be. Again, as we mentioned, also looking out for any more Arizona dignitaries who may be greeting President Biden as he arrives today on the presidential preference election day here in our state, certainly on the campaign trail today, Tram.
Yeah, we know that obviously this trip is indeed very strategic. It's not very coincidental that this is a big day for Arizona, as it is election day for our presidential election. You know, Allison, in the past, when the president has visited, you know, they are usually greeted by the governor, by the mayor. Any sighting of them at all?
I am looking for Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego right now, as well as Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs. I do not see them at the moment. That doesn't mean they won't pull up as soon as Air Force One here arrives. So I will be keeping you posted on that. As you mentioned, the campaign trail. This is a very important state for President Biden if he wants to stay in the White House. It is a state that was a very tight race in 2020, narrowly beating Mr. Trump by, we're talking less than half a percentage point here. So a very tight race. Nevada was also a tight race as well. So again, as we talk about strategy on the 2024 campaign trail, Nevada, Arizona, he will also be heading to Texas after his visit here today as well as tomorrow. So again, the campaign well underway, presidential preference election happening here in Arizona. But certainly as those nominations have already been clinched, all eyes are already on the general election coming up here in November. As again, we've got the chopper here kind of scanning the skies, clearing the space, making way for Air Force One, which, if you're just joining us now, is expected to arrive about an hour earlier than we initially thought, which was 5:15. So now we're expecting Air Force One to be touching down with President Joe Biden inside of it in about 10 minutes, Tram.